Really, but you got to figure out what was it that fixed it. All right, so I hope we come back to here, but it looks like we're not going to. So we have really easy targets here to reach. It should be like pretty gravy this morning. We just need a retracement to get in short here. Yeah, it should be pretty gravy. So let me adjust this a little bit. Hey, what a morning, P trades. All right, so I'm just gonna get the levels for gaps or anything, make sure they're correct. Sometimes they get moved around. I think this one totally got moved around for some reason. All right, I think that'll do it. Hey, what up, CJ? Good job on your homework yesterday, man. Put in some work on that. It's gonna pay off, dude. All right, now I got these on my chart correctly. Nothing worse than having a gap on your chart and then it end up being wrong. It's the worst. Nice, nice. me pull up the micros. It's too volatile. Keep trying, but it's just not. It's just too volatile. I'm gonna take a short MNQ, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Yeah, we still have the gap fill down there. This is, I hope at the opening we like pump up into here. That would be really nice. Like I would really like that. Okay. Let's see if we reject this, and then it might be redelivery complete. I'm not sure yet how they're going to treat this low. I would think, I don't think we have a cracking core. Oh, we do have a cracking correlation. It's not a very good position, actually. See how it, what it does here. I think I might just be a little bit late here. Let's see though. Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be really cool if we, everything else is pretty well, there's like an area up here and then maybe up there, but I think that we're gonna be drawn down into this area down here to redeliver that. I think yesterday was a trap. Ain't nothing, those, Iran ain't, nothing's getting resolved with Iran. Like nothing. It gets worse by the second. Nothing's getting better. That's for sure. We went and bombed them for pretty much no reason. So they're not gonna like. What are they gonna? They're not gonna. Their whole goal is to stop the oil, right? So nothing's gonna get better. Have you guys seen the little? I like the little like videos they put out. Like these little cartoons. They put out these little cartoons just to mess with Trump. It's pretty funny. So no strong highs taken out yet or anything. We'll see if this continues. Nasdaq ES broke the low here and didn't really deliver to anything. So we'll see. Maybe Nasdaq will catch up. But we got to watch out. I'm trying to get out before the opening though. Yeah, yeah. I don't know where he's at. All right, looks like that short's working out here. We gotta watch out for right here. This is like a probably like a 10-second balance area. Yeah, especially this first pullback here. You gotta watch out for this area. And then we just want to make sure that keeps respecting these little low time frame strong highs. Damn, my wife's mad. She's left without saying shit. Oh well. It is what it is, man. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take off half right here, guys. I missed it. Should have had that prepared to begin with. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm just like super hyper focused on trading. I've been like that for a long time. It's just a little bit damaging. But she ain't gotta work, so I don't gotta work. Like, there's really nothing you can be mad about. But sometimes money isn't everything to some people. But my viewpoint is I'm gonna go hard now so I can chill later. Like, that's just, I'd rather do it now than later in life. So, yeah. She's a good woman though, so gets a little upset, which is it's understandable, you know. We're all humans at the end of the day. It's just like sometimes you guys know how it is. If you got a girl or someone, you know, when you're hyper focused on something, they get put on the back burner. Unfortunately, it is what it is. All right, let's see where we're at on the fib here. Yeah, not even 50% yet. Yeah, that's a good idea. Buy her some flowers. Yeah. It's best if you can trust me in nearly 50 years and it doesn't get easier to do it. True, true. All right. Said Trump speaking. All right. Trump's smart. He's probably gonna launch the market, and he'll probably say something that makes it go up. And I don't think it's a coincidence that we have redelivery completed here. I don't think that it's a coincidence either. It's just like here, kind of when we drop down here, redelivery is complete there too. So um, I'm gonna try to get out. I'm probably gonna get out of this in a second if it doesn't drop here. We have the Kraken correlation to go with it. Like it's pretty, not like super obvious. That Kraken correlation though. So we got redelivery complete on this low here. Obviously it's not complete because we still have all this. Um, but I think we should note that the Kraken correlation is pretty significant. Well, it's the same thing. All right. Do you guys have the link? That's the one I have. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take off half right here just in case shit gets to popping. I think it would play here, right? All right, now we're getting into like the reversal kind of area here. So let's put a fib up and see what's up. Oh, we did just have a, hold on, is that SMC soup there? No. All right, I'm out right there, guys. I'm gonna go like really small position size. I'm gonna go long right here. To stop right below that, like really small position, just in case it like blasts. Oh, is it? Okay, no worries. Hey, better safe than sorry. Well, um, yeah, we should come up and redeliver these higher areas. I would think up here. I would think that'd be a good little trap for everybody. Get smoked up into there. Or they're just gonna fill that gap immediately. We'll see what happens here. All right, we're at the opening now. We got a little broadening formation that's already formed here. A little baby broadening formation there. There wasn't a cracking correlation at the low. There was at the high here. So we'll see if ES tries to pull up or not. If not, I'm probably going to flip the script here. Really small position size, though, like super small. Nah, I was right to begin with. All right, we're looking for price to at least go up to here. Got ES kind of lagging behind, though. I'm not sure where the midnight opening is at. Oh, we're like right at it. All right. Okay, there we go. And then we got ES, clear crack and correlation. Didn't quite touch it. It got really close. It didn't quite touch it, though. I'm out there, break even. I don't want to short it yet because it didn't touch. It didn't touch it. It was really close. It may be close enough. I guess it is like only 2 points. Let's drop down and see what this is doing. We'll just use the SIR model here. So this is our strong low. All right, so ES did redeliver there pretty perfectly. And again, really small size to start with here because of the volatility. All right, so strong low broken. Now we just need that 80% retracement. And then we also did break a strong high here on NASDAQ, so we have to watch out for like a bullish SIR when it comes down into here. All right, there's a 70 to 80. See it take out the previous candle's low. ES double topped right there. So we have a SMC soup possibly as well. Nope, ES is popped. And double topped at the next one. All right, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more size here, guys. Six minis, 6 micros. And there we go. Ba-bam. See? Ain't that hard. All right, where would I think that this would be like the only area here that would give NASDAQ to lift off here would be probably that. So that's the SIR model right there. You got a strong low break. Pretty deep retracement, but it's kind of normal for the opening here. Beautiful. Can't quite scale out yet. Had to risk quite a bit on that trade, so. We have to watch for a half back, which we already violated that. So good, very good. And there we go, guys. Very nice. That's how it's done right there, huh? Still one time framing, let it run. Broad informations like that. We're still one time framing that guy, so it broke right there. All right, but bam. Very nice trade here, guys. Very SIR model for the win right there. I'm gonna take 2 off right there. I was hoping it would have came half back here, so I could have added 2 more contracts in it. All right, trailing drawdowns almost active here. All right, I wouldn't mind adding into it right here. I'm gonna add back what I took off there. Move my stop down a little bit. 272. It's about break even. Yeah, you got a strong high here. We want to see this respected. Let's see what ES is doing on lower time frames. What's the hold up here? And then we got the gap fill isn't for quite a ways down. It's all the way down here. Let me adjust this. That'd be the gap fill there. We still do have this area up here on ES that needs to be filled in, so I don't want to sleep on that. It's really close to SMC soup there. It just doesn't quite make it. It's not quite. I don't know. It's really close. You could call that SMC soup if you want. All right, I'm gonna take off those two I bought back right there. How you guys like that? We good? Anyone catch that? That's a hell of a move, guys. Hell of a move. 73 points already. Just that, all it was, SIR model. And understanding the Kraken correlation, the redelivery, all that put together, and then we got Pavam. Money in the bank. Shorty, wish you drink. All right, so there we just took out the low there. See how ES is not participating here? We need ES to participate. We need ES to break the low. We need ES to go with it. So the next target's all the way down here, guys. As long as it's one time framing on 15-second, I'm just gonna let it ride. And if it stops, I'll take off 2. Clean close above the previous candle's low here. I'll take off 2 more contracts. As of right now, though, it's still one time framing down, so. Bam, there you guys go. Very clean. I swear, once I get my little issues down, the sky's the limit. It's how much money I can make, like, for real. I really don't think there's a trader that's better at predicting price than I am. I just have like a couple issues I got to work through, and I'm like, sky's the limit. All right, so we definitely don't have a broad information there. We can take that off the chart. It's definitely not a broad information. We just need ES to get with it. ES has to get with it here. There we go, guys. There we go. Bam, beautiful. All right, target is 142. That's the first target there. That's a gap fill. Double check, make sure I got it right, because it's probably going to bounce there. Where's the 4 p.m. close? We want the 4 p.m., not the close that trading view puts on our chart. All right, that's like that candle right there. It's that right there. All right, I'm going to take off 2. No, I'm not going to. We didn't fill the gap yet. The ES did. All right, if it doesn't reject this area here, then I'm gonna just exit full. I would like to add on right here if it does reject. Boom, there we go. Beautiful half back to balance to the tick there. I'll add on 2 more once I see a little oomph here. Like, I want to see it push down aggressive. There we go. Stop just above that high that was made. Because ES does have a broad information here, so we don't want to sleep on that. ES is the leader. It filled the gap. Finger on the trigger to get out. It's pretty beautiful broad information. Yeah, it's about a 50% retracement there. Kind of stalling out there. And we got a really beautiful 1 minute candle here. Now we just need to see the oomph down. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to see there. Now we just need a continuation. Now I'm gonna take off half right there, guys. I don't like how it's kind of like stalling out here. It's looking kind of bullish. Finger on the trigger to get out. That ES broadening formation is just really clean. I don't want to get out totally yet though, because I don't, there's still one time for me down on the 1 minute. Almost missed that. That would have sucked. All right, I'm out right there. Very nice trade. See what ES, if ES can't get above this high, I'll just re-enter short. All right, so it did get above it. All right, so that pretty much means price needs to come up all the way up into there. And we'll look to re-enter short from here. ES didn't quite get there though. NASDAQ, we have a beautiful one support turn resistance trade. We'll see what it does when it gets down into here. Price should be moving down towards filling this shit in from yesterday though. Especially this especially down into at least the red area there. And then I would love to add more into here, into halfback, or maybe 237. Let's do this. Let's re-maneuver my charts here for a second. All right, there we go. All right, so we just blasted through that balance area there very cleanly. Got my risk management under a little bit better control now. Just not oversizing. All right, I'm gonna take off half right there. Guarantee I don't lose on it. I still don't want to sleep on the fact that ES has this broad information. It's just such a clean broad information. And there's actually another baby one inside of this bigger one here. There's a little baby one there. Yeah, and a very nice way to start the day. I try to be done. I don't want to trade all day. I want to be done by like 10. It's always my goal. I don't want to trade all day. I think it's a good way to do it. What news is going on, Frank? All right, there we go, guys. All right, plus $1,000 for the stream. PMI. Is that a red event? Is it a red news event though, like a high impact? Fuck. We'll see. Hopefully I don't get screwed for that. Let me check my emails. I think it's funny how all these dudes are bitching about take profit trader, but if you see what they say, it just cracks me up. It's like, I spent $500,000. It's like $500,000. It's all these influencers that are just gaming the system. They're just using their affiliate earnings to mass buy evaluations, and they're getting and take profit traders just taking out the trash. I think it's kind of funny, you know. Every one of their posts is like, I spent $1 million. I spent $500,000. You don't see any normal people getting screwed by them. It's just all these cats, and I think it's kind of funny. Yeah, exactly, dude. I need take profit trader. I don't want them being screwed over by these dudes that are just mass buying evaluations. There's no way you spend $500,000 and not mass buy evaluations. They're just taking their affiliate earnings, fucking over their following, and it's just pretty nosing. I don't see one yet. I see Kraken correlation. Oh, I do. I see what you're talking about. All right, I'm out right there, guys. We got an SMC soup here. So ES, let me put this one over. Nah, I don't know where to put it. Let's leave it right there. Just make it really small. I had to go really small size because I was late to it. Good catch. So we got the SMC soup, which I love the comments on YouTube. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming, you little haters. As we keep smoking you guys, using you guys like marks, just straight victimizing you. But keep it coming. I don't mind. The hate. Yeah, they were all like the last video I put on YouTube, they were all upset about. Last short video. That's not true. Like, bruh. You got 3 million of you cats doing the same thing. What do you mean it's not true? 3 million. You guys are the liquidity pools. Best liquid. All right, so we have a strong high break. Yeah, it's perfect double bottom there. All right, if it goes below this candle, I'm gonna just get out because I kind of like would like a failure swing here. All right, so we're looking for 70 to 80% there, and we'll go ahead and go long here. 6 contracts. All right, so ES did it. I'm gonna go with half size there because ES did it, and stop's gonna have to be at the low though. Then I'll add on more once we start pushing up here a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen a SMC soup that happens really quickly not work. Like if it double bottoms or double tops and then within a couple minutes it breaks the trend line and then starts moving up. I don't think I've ever seen one not work. I shouldn't have said that. Knock on wood. Just messing with the trading gods. Shouldn't say shit like that. It's bad juju. They'll be like, "Oh yeah." All right, and then as soon as I can trust this here, like they both break the high, I'll add in the other 3 contracts, move my stop to below here. I think this may be a good first target there. All right, there it is. I don't like that it has to go all the way up to 212 to get the scale out. That's not preferable. Now, part of me doesn't trust this because the price needs to redeliver lower, but I don't want to fade it either. There we go. All right, I'm gonna scale out right there, guys. Told you, look at their stop losses being ran right now. This is SMC traders getting smoked right now. You can tell that's a stop loss run. They went short at this high. It's clear as day. And then you had a 1 minute fair value gap right here. What do you think they were doing? They're shorting the fuck out of that. Got equal lows. Boom. See how explosive that was? That's because of the ICT. 3 million traders. 3 million traders. All trading the same way. All doing the same thing. Because they're cult. It's so cult-like. They all just do the same exact behavior. There's no... It's not very unique, right? It's very like, here's the models. Here's what he says to do. This is what we do. All right, so we do have the strong high here. No cracking correlation at the high. So this is probably where I want to add back into is right in this area here. Preferably like the 50%, maybe like 178. Yeah, there we go. All right, just wait for it to stop one time framing down. I'll go ahead and add back what I took off there. Scale in, scale out, scale in, scale out. Keeping risk really small. And I'll move my stop just right below where we added in at. Then we want to see this candle close upwards like it is right now. Where's Eric? Are you here? I think he said he had to work today. And then we got this beautiful area right above us that needs to be redelivered, right? Right here. So we got the phase 1. We should get the half back here. Nice. That's the best feeling, right? Love it. Love it, bro. It's the best feeling, right? You make the trade free. There isn't much better feeling, dude. You know you're good. I love that feeling. It's always my goal. Love to hear you scaling out, man. It's so much less stress, dude. You're just like, okay, whatever happens, happens, because I already scaled out. I already guaranteed I can't lose. It's just a guarantee that you can't lose. I don't think there's like, in terms of levers for us to pull as traders, we don't have that many levers, right? We have when we get into the market and when we get out, right? But scaling out gives you this extra lever that you can pull, right? Like, oh, I can guarantee I don't lose, pull it. All right, I'm gonna scale out right there. Boom. Just killing it today, guys. Just running a fucking look at these ICT traders just getting smoked. So you guys hating on my comments, like I said in the comments, don't hate. Why don't you check it out, man? Before you hate. Y'all are getting fucking victimized. You're the marks. You're not the ghost in the machine no more. You guys are the fucking the ghosted. You're the marks. The uninitiated, the unknown, unknowing. You guys are pretty much like just like the opposite of what you wanted to be, you just became. It's kind of sad. All right, so let's see where ES we need to investigate here. Because I don't think we're gonna go all the way back up. Where's the opening price at? Let's go back to regular trading hours here. All right, yeah, so it's probably where it's gonna come back down at. It's we have the opening price rejection. So I'm gonna take one more off here, two more off, maybe one more. It's still one time framing though, so until that ends. But as soon as one time framing ends, I'm gonna get up out of here. Yeah, so we have a cracking correlation. Looks like we have SMC soup to the downside here. Almost. Nah, it doesn't quite do it. All right, plus 1600 for the stream. What time is it? 7. All right, so 15 more minutes and then I'm out. All right, big rejection there. I should have flipped short there. Oh, you can see it. You can see it here. See that? That was just a redelivery completed there. All right, I'm out right there. I want to go short here. We're just ping ponging it, just killing it. Just reading this market like a book. The Book of Price. I should write a book called The Book of Price. I'm gonna do it. Where I teach how to read price action, like actually read it for real, for real. All right, we should reject right here. Wait, this is a SIR, low time frame SIR, very low time frame. Should reject right here. I prefer a little bit deeper, but it would like hit 70% pretty much right on there. All right, full size there, guys. Once I get past the TD and I get like, I don't know, $2,500, maybe 3K, then I'll try to switch to minis. I don't know if I will though, because it's just so volatile lately. You can't, it's almost impossible to do. What's ES doing over here? It looks like it's trying to push up or something. I don't like how ES looks there. Oh, this is a possible high time frame SIR. So it might go higher here. So I'm gonna have my finger on the trigger because that's a strong low there. So it could be trying to do the SIR. So hopefully I can get a scale out here. If not, I'm just gonna get out. Pretty much above that 1 minute high right here. I'm gonna get out right there if it breaks that. just because the SIR here. ES is almost there though. What might happen is here ES pushes up, um, tries to close in the loop maybe. Yeah, because ES has a big open loop there. While NASDAQ pulls up into here. All right, I'm out right there. I'm gonna go long, very small size though. I think I'm gonna get out of this long. I'm unsure right now. I'm pretty unsure right now, so I'm gonna exit until I know. Because ES is there, that's the SIR on ES. So let's drop down and then we'll use the low time frame SIR right here to get in short here. Oh, that I was in it. All right, I'm gonna re-enter short, guys. I don't know why. I was kind of unsure there. I got a little bit confused on what. I forgot that was the little low time frame SIR there. Yeah, so there was our 70. I shouldn't have exited. That was kind of silly. I just didn't realize there. All right, and this is where I want to add in this other three contracts right here. As it rejects this doji here. Because it should reject that doji. There it is. Ba-bam. SIRs are fire, man, if you kind of use them with in context. My entry price is kind of whack though. Ooh, I got stopped out there. All right. Okay, so my other thesis looks like it might have been right. It's all right. Let's clean up the chart here a little bit. Let's get messy. Okay. So let's pull up the Fibonacci here. This is like a probably 3-minute SIR here. Yeah, beautiful 3-minute SIR. So we want this, we want to see it reject that balance area right here. See it go half back while ES tags the top there. So we want ES to close the loop here and then we can go short. We can probably start adding in small size right here. Called it, and then there you have the broad information complete on ES there as well. So ES didn't quite get there again, but NASDAQ didn't earlier. So we'll see. But beautiful 3-minute SIR here. So we on the left here, guys, we have the strong low break. And we pulled up the fib here. Beautiful 80% retracement. I almost was tempted to take this. If ES would have tapped there, I would have went full size minis with ES there. I'm gonna switch to the 3-minute here so I'm not shaken out by low time frame price action here. Then if ES does touch up into there, I will probably switch and just go full size minis with ES there. All right, I'm gonna add on the other three contracts here. And then move my stop to that high on ES there. And INQ there. Maybe just a 293. All right, so then we have this is a once we break the strong low here, I'll add in the second contract. It's just I need to risk up to like, I need to give it a little bit more room. Because we don't know if it's going to go half back or not. And there's no cracking correlation yet. But once it breaks a strong low and starts cooking, I'll add in the second contract here. It's actually a really good trade on either or of these is pretty decent. It's just I think ES offers a better risk to reward here. All right, there it goes. Damn, I called that well. Fucking nailed it. To the ticked it. What'd be even better is it breaks the low, then we get an SIR up, and I can add in the second contract there. That would actually be better. All right, so we got a cracking correlation at the low here. Not good. Let's see ES break this low here. Come on. You'd buy it for sure. Yeah, I think it'd be a good book. Because I don't think there's any actual books that are decent on reading price. All right, there we go, guys. Called it. Fucking beautifully. All right, so the issue is what happens on the left is likely to happen on the right. So what happened on the left here? Price came back up into there. So do I exit now? Makes it a little bit tricky. Because there's no point in holding all the way back to break even, but I don't want to get out right now. Damn, I could have been risk-free here if I would have just pulled the trigger with two contracts. But I would have been way over risked. Boom, there we go, guys. Beautiful. Fantastic. Okay, so I guess I'm just screwed with one contract here. That sucks. Could have been way, way, way up. All right, next target's down here. See, that redelivery is to the tick there, guys. What I'm teaching you is you can't argue with it, right? No one else is teaching you this. Like nobody on the face of the earth is because it's unique. The way I look at price, it's actually unique. All right, was there a cracking correlation here? Yeah. Let's see. Did ES take that out? Please, please, please. Okay, ES did take out that low. All right. I was hoping it wasn't like SMC soup there. All right, so this is where I want to add in at, hopefully here. Let's drop down. We're going to drop down even more to find the low time frame. There it is. And this is where I want to be adding in at, right here. We got to wait for the one time framing to end because there's like this level. All right, there we go. All right, once it breaks a low here, I'll add back in. I'm still worried about this up here because of what happens on the right tends to happen on the left. All right, that's half back to balance there. If it breaks this balance area, I'm going to get out full. All right. See it push down one more time. Then I'll add in the second contract and move my stop down. Oh, I got it late. So late. So late. Stop's gonna go right below my entry price. My break even, just like right there. Get back down there. What are you doing, bro? There we go. Beautiful. Very nice. Now switch to 3 minutes so I'm not affected by little changes in price, and look for redelivery to complete. I'm gonna hold the whole way to redelivery complete, which is down here. No, I'm just playing. I'm gonna scale out. I was being greedy. All right, $2,000 for the stream. Once it redelivers into here, where there's no more redelivery needed, like this area here, then I'll go ahead and ooh, ES already NQ already redelivered there though. All right, I'm gonna get ready to take one of these off. If there's any kind of maybe at the end of 30-second one-time framing, something like that. Because Nasdaq's already redelivered everything, so if it does want to be bullish, this is probably where it might try to do it. But I want to let it continue to expand if it wants to. All right, I'm gonna take one off. Oof, damn. And I realized it was gonna be like that. I wish they would just average the prices up instead of like getting you out in the order. It's like in the order you entered, or in the order you exited. So we should reject this high here. Half back there, I'll add back right here. NQ does need to go up higher though. So this might be a lower time frame SIR here. It is technically, yeah. So we got the strong low break. It's right there, right? Strong low break. So then we should get the 70 to 80 here, possibly. This means I should probably just get up out of this. I'm gonna get out of it right there. All right, one more trade and then I can guarantee a payout and everything here. All right, so we had a cracking correlation there. It might not go up there. Ooh, I almost did it on there. I want to go on MES so I can a little bit more size. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna be quick to exit this though. Um, because NASDAQ does still need to go up. All right, we still got a SMC soup situation here. Low time frame one. Doesn't quite meet the qualifications though in terms of time. So 20. Yeah, it's a little bit short dated. We're still one time framing down on the 3 minute here. I'm out right there. So NASDAQ's trying to reach for right there. ES is trying to redeliver into this. Yeah, it's probably already there. ES is probably already there. NASDAQ's really having a hard time getting up to the 80%. I don't know if it's going to here. I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it. Maybe. It's hard to say because sometimes it will just pull right back up. No, there it goes. Beautiful trade. So you guys see how I'm willing to get out there? Like I don't have any qualms about it, right? When I'm in the fresh state of mind, like if I feel like I'm wrong, I just get out. I don't fight it. I just get out because I know the risks. Like if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I just need to exit. All right, so we're seeing chop right now because Nasdaq's already redelivered everything, and this nothing else is to be redelivered. But ES does need to come down into here, and then ES redelivered everything up here, but Nasdaq did not. So it's creating this like it's gonna create a little bit of chop here. Then we also have a low time frame broadening formation on and in Q here, little baby one. I should have scaled out there. I missed it. I'm out of break even, just a little bit over break even, like right there. I'll get out 602-ish, 603. Beautiful 3 minute chart here, very bearish looking 3 minute chart. Yeah, let's keep it on the 3 minute here so I don't get confused. Yeah, this is probably gonna end up being like the trade of the day here with that to the tick touch there. So beautiful. All right, I want to scale out here when it makes a new low here as it comes in. Remember, this is the last area that needs to be redelivered to. So I can see it on ES. I can't see it really on MES for whatever reason. So that would be this area right here. All right, so we do have a cracking correlation there. I don't know. It might try to put another high here, guys. It's kind of acting like it's starting to try to curl. All right, so NQ redelivered there. It may come up to there, but that's your low time frame SIR there. So you got a higher time frame one, lower time frame one, and then a lower time frame one. So very fractal. SIR is down. That's your strong low right there. That low led to a new high break of that. So for this little fractal here, that's your SIR. It's kind of funny. Both of them came up like short to the 70% too. Oh, got me. Tricked me. All right, I'm out right there. So this is the 80% one right here. And I'm probably just going to re-enter here. We have cracking correlation there. I think, let's see. Yeah, we had a cracking correlation. No, we didn't. But that is the broad information there. So what happened on the left is happening on the right now. Let's see if we redelivered all that. Okay, we did. I'm just gonna go half size though, because there is a chance it wants to come half back up here. So there's the 70% on NASDAQ there. That's why I should scale out. Like I would have that would have been a winning trade if I would have scaled out on that trade. All right, went full size there. Realizing that I need to go full size so I can scale out. Let's pull up the risk to reward here. This helps with my scaling out. If I put this up here, I usually will scale out. No qualms about it. Adjust that though. All right, there we go. I can go and scale out there. Very nice. There we go. All right, cool. It's just like you guys see it's needed with NASDAQ and the way they price. You got to scale out, man. Just guarantee it. Scale that hoe. Yeah, we just really got to do it. All right, now I think redelivery is complete there. There's like a little space there, but not much. ES redelivered there. There is above, so it's not complete yet. There's still a chance that we try one more high here. We got 1, 2, 3 pushes up. 1, 2, 3 pushes up. 1, 2, 3. So you got 3 pushes up. The SIR model we should be good. The only thing we're missing is a cracking correlation between the ES and NQ here. But we had that on a higher time frame because ES took out this high, NQ did not. So I think everything's pointing towards a bearish move here, but I'd say it's like 60-40 right now. DM who? Oh, the Quant Tower people? Very choppy 3-minute. Nice curl up there. So this might be a bullish SIR here, guys. So I hate when this happens. So this was a strong high because it took out kind of it's a really low time frame one, right? So this high led to a break of that low. So that could make this a bullish SIR. And I don't like fading these. Usually doesn't work out very well for me. But we already scaled out. Everything's good. Just let it do its thing, I guess. I do think there's a chance that we pull up to go half back here. And let's look at the higher time frame to help see here. So 10-minute, very bearish, but starting to form a swing low. Pretty bullish looking 10-minute on ES there. But with nowhere really for it to go, right? Above us. Like other than the half back there, there's really nowhere for it to go. We have redelivery needed lower. All right, I'm gonna stick to my guns on this redelivery here. Like this is a magnet. That red line there is like fucking magnetized in price. It may do the half back and then do it, which is fine. I don't care. All right, yeah, it's gonna do the half back here. This is alright. Question is, do I go short NASDAQ instead? Because NASDAQ's obviously more bearish. What is ES doing? All right, so the goal is ES to go to 617 while NASDAQ does the half back of this. It goes 80%, but it just put in a cracking correlation. Feels very trappy here, like that was just a trap up. Time is it? 7:34. That's 1, 2, 3 pushes. Alright, so we want to see ES go up into there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why do that? Alright, I'm gonna go short here, guys. I'm not really like 100 on it though. Oh, what happens on the left happens on the right, like I said. Look at that. So this is such a good clue of price action. Look at this, guys. So what happens on the left, a high, happens on the right. It needed to create a swing high for whatever fucking reason. Super weird. Now let's pull up the risk reward here. Alright, so I could have there, I missed it though. Alright, I'm gonna scale out right there. Still don't trust this yet. Still a little confused on like why. I get why what happens on the left needs to happen on the right. I get that, but it's not like it's that important. Like, is this just a trap? Alright, so see the strong low broken here. Oh, I should already broke it on ES. Strong low broken. SIR models haven't failed once today, I don't think. So next level for NASDAQ is far away. Like I don't see any reason. Maybe half back of this level. Maybe. Oh, that's already been done there. So it's got to be this last area is half back down here. And that's it. Very bearish looking 3-minute chart. No cracking correlation yet. Now I'm gonna add in that 3 that I took off there. I'm gonna put it back on. Out at break even though. Now I'm gonna put it back on then. Kind of horrible entry price. As we rejected that strong high there. So I really don't want to see this strong high broken because if it gets broken, I think that could lead to a pull up. Yeah, you can post Quant Tower. Everyone uses them. No, that's fine. That's all good. All right, so possible SMC soup here. NQ took out that high there at 1035. ES did not. Very choppy. And it's all because ES probably needs to redeliver up here. There we go. All right, just get it over with. There we go. Then maybe NQ double tops here where that happens. That would be cool. And then we have that area right there. Going in a small size here because I think ES might need to pull up a little bit more. Yeah, I took one contract off there just in case it tries to come up and then mitigate my risk a little bit. Beautiful. This looks kind of bullish, but if you look at the candlesticks here, like right now it's telling a bearish story. We'll see how this closes here. Nah, it closed really bullish. All right, ES redelivered right there. Pretty close, anyways. I just want to wait for some validation of bearishness here before I add any more. Like break this low here, show me like it's got some balls to it. That's done playing this game. All right, there it is. Game's over. I think it's done playing games now, hopefully. At 13 minutes left on the hour here. As long as this isn't a broadening formation here, I think we're good. Damn, man. That raped me, dude. Nice. Nice, Lupton. That was a rapage right there. It was rough. And there's the halfback, too. That's funny. Let's make sure ES went halfback here, though. Pretty close. InQ respected that high. Very small size, dude. I'm about done trying here. Yeah, it's balance with imbalance. Everything looks good here. Got a really nice cracking correlation with it. Respect to the strong high. That SMC soup at the low, man. Fuck. Printed. All right, here we go. Let's find out right now. There's nowhere else to redeliver above us. Everything's been redelivered. So it's either, uh, we'll find out right now what's up. These deep pullbacks are making it a little bit tricky, eh? All right, good violation of that low there. Just gotta watch out for the cracks in correlation here. Very nice. Now we just gotta get through these lows here are tough. Nice little bear flag here. We gotta get through the bear flag. Finally, man. I didn't have much drawdown left, so I had to go in such small size, but that's a huge move there, guys. Hopefully you guys got in on that. It's very clean. Huge move. Beautiful 10-minute chart. Beautiful. No cracking correlation there. That broadening information there is just straight tough. Look at that thing. I don't even know what to say. That's just disgusting. Yeah, just straight disgusting, dude. I'm gonna fade this. That's SMC soup right there. Half back to balance into SMC soup. Another huge trade. It's just such small size. Both those are fire trades. It's just such small. I have a hard time scaling out when it's only like I need to switch my mindset or switch it to ticks or something. I don't know. Because that right there is 50 points, you know? So that's SMC soup here. It hasn't triggered yet though. I don't know even how to find a trend line on that. Maybe the wide one right there. All right, gotta make sure I scale out here. Very nice, very nice. Fade it. All right, I think this would count as like the SMC soup is triggered here. If we went trend line like that, I think it's triggered here. We got half back to balance. Yeah, beautiful, perfect SMC soup there. Beautiful. All right, let's clean up the charts here. I'm gonna add back in right there what I took off. There still is like one area up here though. Still a 3 minute one time framing, so there's a chance that this does pull up. We closed that little loop in. No cracking correlation at the low there, so as long as one doesn't happen right now, it should continue down. It did. Did it. See that? Very tricky. It's probably going to repeat the same pattern as it did right here. All right, there we go. Nice. Very nice. Fuck yeah. There we go, guys. Bam. See that? SMC soups are no joke. You had ICT traders all piling in along there. 3 million dudes doing the same bullshit. And keep saying that over and over again. Alright, so we did have a cracking correlation there. Right back to this weird trend line. This is the funkiest trend I've ever seen. Right back to redelivery complete. Alright, got out right there. I'll see what happens here if it rejects here. Or if ES wants to go up to there. This is gonna be a good study here because of this pattern here is I haven't seen this pattern in a long time. So last night when it broke hard from like right here, right? This area here is probably what ES is so adamant about like pushing up for, I would think. And then NQ already redelivered its last area, which was right here. There could be like a small chance that it's trying to like come up to that doji there. But I don't want to. The SMC soup here at the low led to all that, so we have one right now that just triggered like perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. I think I just got sucked into their trap. Yeah, see how they sped price down real quick like that? It's usually a trap. Yeah, instant SIR model. Yeah, no doubt. I'm just not sure if ES is redelivered yet. I'm not. That's my only thing. So we fill the gap. My thing is we had this strong low broke. Is it trying to like this is still a little bit higher. Yeah, strong low break. Is it trying to do like 80%? But NASDAQ isn't having it. It's rejected right at the 50% there. Hmm. Weird ass price action here. Super weird. It's probably sucking in the ICT traders. You can't tell me this isn't algorithmic as fuck here just to suck them in, dude. Like, what are the chances it double tops here, like to the tick? I think that's pretty low. I think it's trying to reach up for this NASDAQ right now. There's a cracking correlation there. This is gonna be explosive. Once it takes out this low, it's gonna be really explosive. It's the same pattern as down here. I think we'll find out right now. And put my stop just right above break even. I don't trust this little pattern it's doing here. It's almost identical to this pattern down here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 it goes. No, never mind, it went. No, very nice. Now let's see if they're gonna get stopped out here. Beautiful little baby broadening formation. It's a little baby guy. Look at how cute he is. It's so crazy. It's such a beautiful little broadening formation. I think ES wants to go up here. Up to this next, up there. But we just have another SMC soup trigger here. A little low time frame one. Hasn't triggered yet though. Ooh, NASDAQ still has a gap open. I didn't realize that. So ES could be trying to pull up to there while NASDAQ tries to fill in the gap. I don't know if I should have exited there. I don't like how the gap's open. See if I regret it or not. Alright, so there's the low time frame SMC soup. It actually fits the rules. It fits the rules pretty perfectly there. Just hasn't triggered yet. Pull it up. Just do it already. It's another cracking correlation. SMC Stoop's still intact. There it goes. All right, let's see where the gap fills at. All right, so probably won't be gap fill, probably be the low there. So it makes a lot of sense why it's trying to, I didn't realize that. So once that goes to 3, 2, 3, 5, nice. Figure it out on micros here. And then it'd be cool if ES's SMC soup stays intact here. And also, it could be this low of that candle there too as well. And there's another cracking correlation. Why would that be it? Oh, it's half back to balance. Fuck, dude. So confusing today. Alright. Low time frame SIR, so wait for it to stop one time frame in here. God, I shouldn't have pushed out. Strong low break right there. Then we have the 80% retracement. And we got the SMC soup is about to trigger it. These usually don't work that take this long though, FYI. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. When they take this long, they usually don't work. That could be it. I'm not sure though. I'm really confused on why it's other than the gap. I don't really get what's going on here. Let's look at SPX. Yeah, pretty clear on SPX. So if we take this, that should give us like a decent little balance area there. Yeah, so we'll just wait for this to fill this gap in and then give it a try, I guess. Very confusing price action. I might take this on YM. I really like YM's little half back to balance here. It's very precise. Let's check back on NQ real quick. Okay, so there it is. All right. Just need to wait for it to stop one time framing here. All right, there's half back to balance on ES. One time frame means ended on like a really low time frame. Let's go to 30-second. Yeah. All right, let's try to catch a low time frame SIR here. Damn, it's all the way down here. All right, that's gonna be our strong low there. There it is. I should have just pulled the trigger. I should have just pulled the trigger. I don't know why I didn't just pull the trigger. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. All right, guys, let's do this. It might not give us an opportunity. It might just geek down. All right, so nice open area up here, but it's respecting these little micro strong highs right now. Super bearish. I should have pulled the trigger up there. I hesitated though. Half back to balance ain't no joke, huh? Look at that to the tick there. One time framing down on all time frames. Probably all the way down to here. Eventually there'll be a pullback though. Like a lot of times there's no point. Like I feel like a lot of times if I get in early like this, up here or in here, there's no point because I know that like the SIR trade's gonna come eventually, so there's almost no point. All right, there's a little bit higher time frame, strong low break. Here she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. This little balance area here might cause it some trouble here. And what happens on the left happens on the right. See this, like what happens on the left, like it goes beyond that. So you see how on the left side here it geeked up, then on the right side you get geeking down. Isn't that cool? And then you get a consolidation in this area. You get a consolidation in this area. Let me show this to you, guys. I don't think I've ever really talked about this before. Okay, so on the left side of price, this side, right? And then this is the right side, right? So on the left side of price, if you look at what price does, like you have a consolidation here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles in a row, one time framing up. And you got one time framing down. Oh, and then consolidation in the exact same area, right? So what happens on the left will happen on the right, right? So left. Isn't that cool? And then the right. Same thing. Just, you know what I'm saying? Pretty interesting, huh? Alright, I missed it. It's gone. Done. We got all the way down. We got, it probably keeps going, but I don't know, it's pretty tough at this point to try to enter. The SIR setup didn't print, but we had the partial gap fill there, which is half back of that last push up. And then you got ES half back there too. Of that balance area, half back to balance. So strategies killed it today. I just didn't trade it very well. So we had the SMC soup at the low. Printed a huge move. And then we had that broad. The opening was really fire. I should just probably called it a day at the opening there. We had the such a fire move there lower, and then we had the crack and correlation, SMC soup up, very beautiful. A lot of low time frame SIRs in here that worked very well. Balance respected very well too. One support turn resistance, fire. Yeah, it's really good price action. I just didn't trade very well. 2446. I could. I think that's probably it though. But there is this area up here that you outlined, so it could go there, yeah. Probably depends on the higher time frame. The hourly looks pretty bullish at this point. Hey, what up? What up, Tyler? What's cracking, bro? Yeah, I think it depends on how this hourly candle closes down. If it closes with a doji, you know, somewhere in the middle of the candle, then we could push down. Still, remember, this is where price is going overall. So this is like the where price is going. This is probably just an SIR here that's happening right now. Yeah, it's just a SIR right now, like an hourly SIR. I will short this here. I don't know why it's lagging though. I don't like that. Hopefully it's not like a 3-minute SIR here that's happening. Yeah, that one time frame means kind of ish. See if it breaks it. There it goes. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Hey, appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go back to the drawing board, dude. I think I need to size up somehow. I don't know how though. Because like, so this is the way I look at it. Like this move, I'm really, really good at this first 15-minute move, right? Like really, really good at it. Um, but the volatility makes it hard to size up. So I have to figure out a way to increase my size without the risk increase too. That's gonna be my goal for today. I'm gonna try to figure that out. Because it's definitely possible. It's just think I'll have to either drop down. I'm gonna have to do some study, and figure out what time frame to drop down to allow that. Because that's a really big move. It's just with micros, like 5 micros. It's not. Yeah, it's 179 points, right? But with micros, it's not. It's not that much profit. I'll be back on here tomorrow, though, guys. Yeah, there's your SIR trade right there. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you mañana. If you guys want to join the VIP, you can do it via oops, the student payouts. That's not the right one. Right here. And then yeah. I'll see you guys in the VIP tomorrow morning. If you guys want to join here, what up? What up, YouTube? Damn, they muted me on YouTube today. Do you guys have any questions? You guys watching on YouTube right now? Yeah, the bullish W pattern. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Good eye there, dude. Yeah, it definitely was. Actually, a fire one, yeah. Kind of a weird one with this last drop there, but yeah. Yeah, so there's still that one last area up here that CJ pointed out. That's like, and then obviously all the way up here, but I really think that it won't break this strong high here. I'd be really surprised. Especially this one. I don't think it's going to break that one. Because the hourly, you got perfect redelivery there. You got a test of this strong high here. Yeah, the SIR is probably going to work there. Then look for the gap fill down. Because we never filled the gap at the low. Nice. Yeah, the opening was really fire. I wish I would have went with more size in it. I went up 2K. And then came right back down and getting chopped up here. Or I need to just stop being so greedy and like be happy with the 2K and stop pushing at that point. I could do that too. Yeah, so we had the redelivery right here to that low, right? That's what we were looking for. It went there to the tick. So I could have went in one more size, right? But just dropped down. Because I'm so good at identifying exactly where it's going to reverse at, like exactly, that I just have to be quicker at pulling the trigger. Like even if I waited for one time framing to end here and I entered there, yeah, still it's 20 points. It's $400. But the risk to reward kind of makes sense. Only at the opening though. And that's 164 points, so scale out at 1.3, guarantee it. Be right there at 30 points. And the last contract until one time framing ends, 30-second. See if it's viable here. 124 equals 154 times 20. Yeah, that would be much better. Then you're risking 400 to make 3,000. That's better. And then just be done, right? And then just one trade, one lick. Be done with it. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow, guys. So let's plan on doing it again tomorrow. I'm gonna try doing it like this. Size up. So there'll be like 4 losses. I'll be done. And see how it goes. You experiment and see what works and what doesn't work. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys there. Peace out. Can you? Why not limit order to enter? Because you don't know. Yeah. I don't like limit orders, man. Although at the opening it would sometimes I think about it, but so I look at it like this, like so we have if you have a V of price, right? So let's say or an A, let's go. So let's say I was thought price is going to reverse at a lower area, right? It was like V shape here. So let's say I thought it was going to reverse at the red line, um, right? And then so I could set a limit order here to get in. Like I've thought about, that's a good question because I've definitely thought about it. Um, so let's say I put a limit order in there. Stupid thing. Or I wait for like one time framing to end. So it's the stop loss that makes it hard. So usually it gets you in at like the same price, except for here, I know where to put my stop. Here, I don't because the low hasn't been set yet. So that's usually why I don't do that. But at the opening, it might be worth a try. I'm willing to try it. I'm always willing to try anything. I think being open-minded and willing to try stuff is definitely how you get better. Otherwise, if you stay closed-minded and aren't willing to try different ways of doing it, you just got if it doesn't work, you just got to throw it away. Don't get stuck in a bad habit. But very good question. Can you use micros on Involve? What's that? Evolve? What's Evolve? Oh, their platform? I would assume so. Is that what you meant? I use limit order take to, yeah, that's a good idea. Evaluate, yeah, of course, yeah. I have this really, I wonder if I could share my Apex notebook with you guys here. It's got, if you have any questions about Apex, I got the answers for it. See if I can share it. Oh, that's cool. I can share them. That's awesome. Yeah, so if you have any questions about Apex, just ask that chat box and it will tell you. Like, yeah, any question about Apex. See? It'll tell you like what's allowed and what's not. So I went through all of Apex's FAQ, like every single one they had, and uploaded it to the to here. I didn't realize I could share these though. That's cool. Let me share this ones with you guys. And this one's about beating prop firms. I had no idea I could share these. This is cool. Be really helpful for you guys because then you have like a customized chat or you can ask anything you want. All right, guys, I'm up out of here. See you guys in the morning. Peace out.